Hey everyone, Empress Vibrant here. I thought let me review some of my new decks and do a all signs reading. So whether you're watching this live or it is a playback, take the messages as they resonate. For those on Instagram, please like up the video and share it. For those on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe and comment and share and hit that notification bell so you're up to the time of the new readings. So what I wanted to do today was review a few new decks. So the first one, and these are decks that I've been looking at for some time. Two of them I've wanted for some time and wasn't able to get them. And then there was another that just kind of came up in the suggested box. Hey! So I thought, oh, let me just have a look and see if I can just review what these cards are. Like I said, some of them, two of the cards I've actually wanted for some time, weren't able to get it. And one of them, it just came up and I was like, oh, I'll have a look about that. How are you doing, Jamila? It's so lovely to see you. I've been seeing you up on the Tik Tok. I need to get back on there, actually. Some great content, my lovely. Actually, I might have to hit you up for some carnival, what was it? The carnival makeup. I see a couple of your reels and I'm like, geez, the skills are real out here. Hope you're well done, my love. So, the first one that I wanted to review is the Angels and Abundance. The Angels of Abundance. Yeah, that's a bit of a glare going on. So I had to get the pocket size version because the big ones weren't available. And I don't know if what everybody knows about Doreen Virtue is that she's kind of gone back to religion now and sort of said she's not really too keen on the energy readings anymore, and each to their own. But when she was formulating these cards and channeling these messages, she was really in a very powerful place, and I feel it still holds a place, and it's still a deck that I really wanted to look into. So it's a very small pocket-sized deck, but nonetheless, these are still a very powerful deck that I've always wanted to have, and I couldn't get them. So I'm having to use the pocket-sized version. Hey, my lovely. So I get really gassed when I am unboxing, or I don't say unboxing because it's quite a small deck. It's more like a pack of playing cards. That's how small they are. Like I said, I couldn't get the big original ones, but the small ones, it's the same messages. You know, if anything, they're just a little bit more easier to manage in the hands, because some of the oracle decks are huge. So let's have a look. And I think because it's in a small box like this, it's probably obviously not going to come with a huge guidebook. So I'm assuming the messages are as they are. See if there is any kind of instruction. No, there isn't. So there isn't any instructions on this particular deck because it's a very small pocket-sized version. But what I do like is that there are so many messages, and this is the Angels of Abundance Oracle. And I just think they're really, really beautiful. And they're by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. So I don't know whether that's her son or her husband. But like I said, when Doreen Virtue was formulating these cards, channeled some beautiful messages and some beautiful images as well, which I just find to be really, really beautiful. Hi, hope you're well. I'm just reviewing some decks that I've been wanting to get for a while, and I just I say unboxed, but I just literally took off the plastic off of the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. I've always wanted this deck but wasn't able to get it. This is by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and we know that she no longer deals with these cards, but when she was channeling, she just channeled some beautiful messages and some wonderful, wonderful images. The glare on this ring light ain't no joke. But there's some beautiful images on here, and I just wanted to kind of go through a couple of them and then just do a all signs reading. The next card, like I said, look at this, some real very vibrant colors at the back, very striking. So when I go for this deck, I'll basically know exactly what deck I'm going for, not only because it's small and it's the pocket size version, or I would say like the card, like a standard playing card deck size. So yeah, I can't wait to kind of see what the messages are for that one. And then secondly, I have another deck that I've been wanting to get my hands on for a while, but I was taking a while from buying new decks because I was decorating, recently had a baby, so I just had to just relax myself and just kind of focus on what I needed to focus on. But now I'm kind of getting my own time back and routines are underway. I can kind of feel a little bit more comfortable and free to, you know, start picking up the decks that I wanted to get. And there are so many more, and I literally need to come up with some kind of way of storing these where it doesn't take up so much space in my house, because we're just in a small flat, you know what I mean? Soon we'll elevate, you get me, we're on our way, yeah? New moon vibrations, and, you know, character building. Who do I need to become to, you know, get the things that I want? So I'm really been wanting to kind of get this deck as well. This one's quite loud, this track. And this one is called Angelic Love and Relationship Oracle Deck. So I've been wanting to get this one for a while. Big up yourself, my sweetie. So this one is by Asha Rogers Webb and Corinne Webb. So I don't know whether this is family members or whatever, but I've been wanting this deck for a while. I've seen it, and I don't have many love decks. I feel like when I first started getting into my oracle decks and the tarot cards, I was so focused on self-development and on my healing journey that I kind of shunned the love cards, not because I wasn't open to love or anything like that, but I felt like every time I was on YouTube or any other platform, all the messages were pertaining to, you know, your twin flame and this and that. And I just sort of wanted something with a little bit more, what's the word for it? A little bit more depth then. You know, the love decks are brilliant as well, because it's not just talks about our romantic love. It rather speaks about universal love. You know, that Venus energy, that love, our companionship, and our what's the word for it? Our values, you know, and the things we hold dear. So yes, I said all of that to say I did need another love deck, a love and relationship deck, because like I said, I do focus really a lot on the more healing and personal development. You know, but, you know, our love for others and our self-love is very, very important. So yes, so the Angelic Love and Relationship Oracle deck, there's 50 cards in this deck, and it does come with a guidebook. The one that I just reviewed earlier, or I had a look at, was the Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue's Angels of Abundance Oracle cards, which are really, sorry for the glare, the ring light is just a whole mazza. Hold on a second, let me see if I can. The glare is a mad one. Hold on. But you know when you just know that your lighting's a whole crazy thing in the first place? That's a bit better, isn't it? Can y'all see me still? Oh, see, if someone bring it closer, you can't see. But anywho, there's some really beautiful images on this one. Yeah, it's getting too no, that's too bright. That's a bit more natural. So yeah, so with this one didn't come with a guidebook because it's a really small deck. I wasn't able to get the big size ones. But anyway, going back to the Angelic Love and Relationship Oracle, what I love about this is that it's blue, and it's that deep royal blue, yeah, with these hearts on it. I think it's quite a really nice design for the backs of the cards. I always like to look at what the backs of the cards look like. You know, with this one, it's that striking colour, you know, a multi sort of rainbow, psychedelic kind of look to this one. Don't know if you can see that. This glare is a whole mazza. Yeah, if I hold it back, you can kind of see it more. And then this one's that deep royal blue with, these are gold. And it just has, you know, some little droplets of gold here. And I think it's really, really pretty. So what's great about this one is that there's 50 cards in the deck, and we do have a guidebook. So the guidebook will let us know what each card means. So the introduction, just to say, the oracle deck can be used to receive angelic guidance of love and relationships in your daily life. The cards cover a wide range of subjects, including approaching new relationships, commitment between couples, the issues of love triangles, and signs of a possible return of someone from your past. I like that. So it gives you like a little bit of how to use this deck as well. So these cards are very easy to use. Find all you have to prepare yourself by sitting quiet, relax, and invite the benevolent presence of the divine angels to draw you close. You may wish to say a short prayer. I tend to do my own before I even come on my lives, but they do have a nice one here where I will recite. Divine angels, I ask you to bless me with your benevolent presence, giving me your loving support and guidance as you channel your messages to me through these cards for the best possible outcome. Thank you. Ashe. Amen. So I really love that it has that kind of energy where it's like, right, we're going to start you off, you know, especially for those who are new to reading any kind of oracle decks or tarot. One of the first things you kind of get taught is how to clear your cards, and how to ensure that you cleared your space and cleared your energy so that you're able to fully immerse yourself into these decks and be open to the messages that are being channeled to you, which is really, really beautiful. So the first card that I'm going to see here says Limbo. Yeah. So I just want to see what the message says. So seek clarity on mixed signals. So let me just see what that one's talking about and just get, it doesn't have numbers on it. So I'm assuming it might be in alphabetical order. I'm assuming. Let me go through this card. So the first card that we picked up was Limbo. Let's see if it's in alphabetical order, because these cards are not numbered. I do prefer when the cards are numbered, so that you can go directly to the messages that you are wanting. So yeah, I think that would be my only sort of like, not too keen on the way that has come up. But it does seem to be in alphabetical order, so that's helpful. So I'm looking for L. So I'm currently in F, H, I, J, K, L. What do we have here? Karmic letting go. Limbo. Here we are. So Limbo. And it has a an image of like a goddess warrior. I'm so annoyed about this glare. Let me see if I can turn this off totally. That's a bit better. Yeah, we'll do it without the light business. So we have like a warrior princess sort of pulled in both directions, left and right. So this Limbo, not understanding where to go and what to do. So the message around this particular card says, hey my lovely, says, so the card meaning is seek clarity on mixed signals. Yeah. So the message says, there is a well-known saying popularized by actor Robert De Niro, which is, whenever there is any doubt, there is no doubt. Wherever there is any doubt, there is no doubt. What this means is that you have doubt about someone's intentions. Really, your doubts are telling you things that you need to heed, which means that there is no doubt that your doubts are valid. I love that. In situations where you receive mixed signals from others, it is important to seek clarity to ensure that the signals are not due to doubtful behavior, but rather down to miscommunication. Okay. Constant use of mixed signals suggests that someone else either has doubts about their long-term intentions towards you, or that they are simply players, taking chances as opportunities present themselves. When you select this card, this angelic realm is reminding you to trust your intuition and to seek clarity on mixed messages to ensure that you avoid being hurt or let down by a doubtful behavior or another. Okay, and what I really think is beautiful about these cards, and I won't go into the whole thing because I'm not trying to read the whole guidebook, but just to say that they give you an overall message. So like it says here, that the message is limbo. And then we have, let me turn this music off, it's actually jarring my brain a little. So yeah, so we've got the limbo, and it has seek clarity on your mixed signals. And then what is beautiful is in the guidebook, they've got like it says manifest. So be clear on your intentions. Yeah, so it kind of gives you more information. So it's saying, right, get the clarity that you need. Take some time to really manifest, you know, to sit down and meditate on what you're seeing, what you're feeling. And I like this deck. It seems to be one that I will use more. And I've got one more deck to review before I go into the general reading. I'm going to do an all signs reading. But yes, I'm liking that. So for those who just joined, we just looked at the first cards we reviewed was the Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue's Angels of Abundance Oracle deck, and they have some great messages on the abundance that is coming in for you, that you should be paying attention to. They've got some real striking images, quite old school in there. I say old school. Oh, that's actually really beautiful. Look at that image. You know, it's got a more classic art. Yeah, it's more classic, I would say, like a more classic art designs. And I like the backs of the card as well, with that dynamic, you know, sort of rainbow feel, which I think is really pretty. And then in contrast with this tiny tiny card there, because I wasn't able to get the big size ones, but I think the small ones are just as sweet and they're easier to take around with you. So then this one is a more deep blue. Love this deep royal blue. And this is the relationship, love and relationships oracle deck. And I love that because it's angelic love and relationship oracles. And I just love the fact that there are striking images. It's glossy, you know, both cards are glossy. Both decks are glossy. I like the backs of it as well. You know, I'm drawn to certain cards that have like certain colours or there's an energy. So whenever you are looking to pick up your own decks, pay attention to what you feel when you are looking at a deck, or it kind of draws you in. There is a reason why, you know, the angels are pushing you towards that particular deck. Maybe because there is something specific for you, or if you are a reader, then it's something that the collective really should tap into, you know. So I love the fact that they've so many different dynamic versions of cards and oracle decks, but I'm just looking at oracles today. I haven't bought any new tarot decks in a while. Like I said, I've just done some redecorating and moving things around, and I do need to not buy so many decks, but I'm back into a space where I need them new cards. So I am the last one that we're going to read before we do have the general reading, well, the all signs reading, is mindful living inspiration cards, which I think they are very cute. I love this particular box as well. I love the sort of, you know, purple, it's kind of sleek. It almost has a calm vibe about it. Yeah, it's very gorgeous box. So let's have a look at what the deck looks like. And this one does come with a guidebook as well. A really nice, very thin pamphlet, and more of a how-to instead of every card and what they mean with the other one. So the other one's got a, you know, a thick guide, because this one's got 50 cards in it and they give you all the card meanings. But with this particular one, which is nice, is that actually it's actually thinner. So the cards speak for themselves. So they're just little messages, inspirational messages, chakra messages, and energy center messages. So I love that. So let me just go into one of them. See, so we have mind and emotions. affirmation cards. So let's go into the guidebook and see how we use this particular deck before we go on to our actual reading. Thanks for the follow, my darling. So how to use these cards. So we have this section. So we have one on meditation, which is great because I love meditation, and I'm getting even more intentional about my meditations, and especially as myself and Daryl Whitaker are doing our new moon and full moon meditations. It's really allowed me to get more and more intentional, more deep about my meditations. So I'm loving the fact that these cards are centering around meditation as well. So we have a section for meditation. We have group circle. So this is something that I can do with my groups. I can do it with my girlfriends. We can chill and we can do the cards together, and it's going to be like a healing experience. So I love the fact that these cards are geared to your own self-development and also group circles. So with your sister circles and our communities, we can do things like come together and use these cards to point at the themes for our healing, point at the themes to the goals and aspirations and possible journal prompts as well. So I like the fact that these cards are kind of got a bit of a mixed bag going on as well. So we have meditation, group circle. We also have moments of stress. So they've got cards pertaining to any kind of stress. So anything that's coming up, they'll have an affirmation that you can recite to calm yourself down, to find yourself centered. And the meditation cards will give you the theme in which you can kind of relate to the situation, how you can center yourself through these more stressful moments. They've even got morning sadhanas. So all the different poses, yoga poses that you can do to center yourself, stretch your body, become aligned with your more subtle body, which is your energetic field. So for myself as a Reiki healer, it's very important for me to be able to tap in to the more subtle body, as well as when I'm healing any physical ailments. But when I'm dealing with the subtle body, that is, what's going on in the aura space, what's going on in your, in your etherical field. And then there's healing that can be done on that level to your points, the chakra points. And also to all the variable, there's so many different points in our body. The 7 chakras are the ones that people are most familiar with, but we have many. So that kind of talks to that as well. And just some messages on the mundane moments, moon phases, and even talks about the seasons. So I'm really thinking these cards are really quite lovely because they're quite personal as well. There's one saying here, mind and emotions. So this card is centered around what's going on up here that is connecting to your heart space, what's going on in the mind that is affecting the way that you are seeing yourself and the world, the way you're showing up. And this one says letting go, and they've got an affirmation here. So it says, my exhale is longer than my inhale, and I extend my exhalation. I let go of tension and gripping. I love that. So it gives you themes in which you can kind of work through. And I think when you're going to get any deck, really go into how you're feeling. If you're more feeling like, oh, I want some clarity on love, and I want to get more connected to my feminine side. I want to get more connected to self-love and care in that sense. Then go for decks that talk to that side of yourself, that allows you to draw upon journal prompts. Like with these ones, meditations and affirmations, and this one's more of a love deck and relationship. So maybe you want to be clear on how best to proceed in a relationship, and possibly, when we're talking about the love decks, it's not always about romantic love. It's the love that we have amongst our families, that platonic love as well, and the love of those we have around us. Hi, is that Angela? Hey, how are you? So those are the reviews. So just in a snapshot. Hey, Karen. So just as a quick snapshot. So the new review of the deck, the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck by Doreen and Grant Virtue. There are 44 cards in this deck, and this is all about the abundance. So this is what we are working towards, what is coming to us. So I love this deck as well because there's some really great artwork. I feel like it's quite a classic art. It's quite nice. You know, look at that. It's quite striking, you know. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. It's quite striking, that is. So yeah, and then we were looking at the Angelic Love and Relationships Oracle, and there's 50 cards in this deck. Really beautiful cards. I love the royal blue. I love the gold. It kind of makes it pop as well. And I love the backs of the card as well. Don't it show you the backs of the Doreen Virtue cards? That kind of, you know, very vibrant and dynamic. This one's more centered around love, but I love the backdrop of the blue and the gold. It kind of looks royal to me. And what's beautiful is that with these cards there's different mudras and different poses here, and that sacred geometry here, which I find so beautiful and calming to look at. And there's another image here. So just to say that there are so many different cards and for different reasons. So now we've done a review. I'm loving my new decks. I'm excited to use them. So what I'm wanting to do is possibly go through an all signs reading, looking at an overall message that your angels are talking to you about. They want you to be clear on, they want you to focus on, they want you to be aware of. And then we go into the abundance. So what is coming in? What are you paying your attention to? What are you intending to do? Who are you becoming in order to attain the things that you need? And what kind of support is coming in from the angels for you? And then we'll go into the love and relationship angel cards, and we'll just have a look and see what they're pointing to us about our relationships, whether they be romantic in nature or platonic. What types of things are they wanting us to consider within our relationships? What are the types of things that are happening that possibly you're dealing with now? And maybe there's some extra messages that you may need to hear around the current situation, or something that may be coming in soon. And there's that. And then we'll end on the affirmations and the positive vibration. So I like the fact that we can end on something that is more of an inspiration and affirmation for the future. So we'll almost I'll use this as, like, in my readings I usually have at the end my advice and affirmations, and anybody who's had a personal reading with me knows those I love the best as well, because you leave on a high. You leave knowing that, okay, you may have gone for a reading that has kind of exposed some stuff maybe that you didn't want to deal with, or expose some stuff that has happened in and around your family situation, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's come up in the cards, I wasn't ready to face that. But then towards the end of the reading, when we do the more general what's been going on and the more love spread, we end on the advice. And the angels, we say to the angels and the ancestors, okay, thank you for the messages, you know, of truth, healing, love and light, but, you know, what can we take away? What should we take away from this message? What other messages do you have for us moving forward, now that you've highlighted areas for us to work on with our self-development, our self-love routines, you know, our physical world, so our home, our work and our career and our finances, all the things that we need. So I'm loving the fact that we can go through that, and anybody who's done readings with me knows that that's the portion of the reading that I love to end on, you know, giving somebody something to work with. So I don't know what signs I have in the chat right now in the live. So for those who are going to be watching this on the playback, I am going to be doing all signs readings, and I'm not going to necessarily do it in order. I feel like possibly I could do, if there's an Aries in here, I will start with Aries as it is Aries season. But in the comments, let me know what what sign you are. Gemini Moon. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at, okay, first one in Gemini. Let's have a look at what's going on for the Geminis. Let me just clear these cards. I am asked that you clear these cards from any negative energy. I am asked that you clear these cards from any previous readings. I ask that you protect this reading. Only allow your messengers of divine love and light and of the highest peace, amen, to communicate with me tonight. And only those who have been mentioned are welcome. I ask that you clear my energy and clear the space. Okay, so we have a running order. Thank you, guys. So we're going to start off with the Gemini, go into the Cancer and the Scorpio, and then we'll do the rest. Okay, so feel free to, you know, if you've got your sign and you're ready to depart, feel no way. But there may be messages in the other signs, as we know that we interconnect with so many. So let me just clear these. So for the Gemini sun, that's Ron Taylor. Okay, let's see what the overall message is for Gemini. For the Gemini, can I get the overall theme? What is to be looked at? What is to be highlighted for the Gemini? Thank you. So we have number 40, which is tenderness. Okay, tenderness. So the overall energy is around tenderness. So let me read what the message says. So Gemini sun, it has tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So I love the fact this is tenderness, because we're around this time where we're all quite sensitive anyway. So we're all needing to be tender to ourselves and others in order for us to understand each other's plight. Sometimes we need to get a little bit more tender, so we're open to hearing other people's points of views, or even being comfortable in opening up and telling people how we feel. I'm uncomfortable with this, this and this, and when you speak about that, it kind of hurts my feelings, or it makes me feel like you're diminishing my my feelings, or it's like you're not seeing it as being valid. So there's a time of tenderness coming in for you, which is beautiful. And it's about you being tender to yourself, first and foremost, with that self-care, self-love, and also being tender with others, so that we can get to a space where we are able to connect with people on a real cellular level, recognizing that we're all interconnected. We're all, you know, interweaved into this big tapestry, and we're all here to learn from one another. And sometimes through that learning, it's not nice, it's not comfortable, it's not tender by any means. So when tenderness comes in, it's saying, I understand that some things have been difficult. Maybe your voice hasn't been heard. Maybe you've had some kind of things in your heart that you've kind of wanted to speak about. And now this is the time for you to, spend that time giving yourself some tenderness and possibly being open to what's going on around you, with those around you as well. So let's go into the Doreen Virtue with the abundance. So what are the angels talking to you about abundance? Other messages. Oh, fly out. We had a flyer, people. So it says, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. Wow, okay. So possibly around this energy, like I said, about being tender with yourself, being kind and gentle. And now you're being told another way that you can give yourself that self-care and being gentle and kind to yourself is to kind of give yourself that routine, that exercise, that will increase your manifestation. Your energy will be able to move. So some of the stagnant energy that's going on, the things that are quite getting on your nerves, or the things that are possibly hurting your heart or plaguing you. So let's read the message. So it says, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. So the message says, the key to manifesting quickly is to have high energy levels, okay? and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. I love that. I'm going to say it one more time because, you know, sometimes I'm more like, you know, tripping over my own tongue. It's because there's too much going on in the brain. You know how it goes. So, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. I love that. I love that. So again, showing yourself that kindness is giving yourself something fun to look forward to. Maybe it's a more dance fit kind of thing. Maybe it's Cheza Rojo, you know, that you do to burn that energy, transmute the energy that you're feeling, you know, possibly, you know, the fact that you need a little bit of tenderness. Maybe you put on the right type of music and you sweat it out. Dance, move your hips, you know, and remember the hips is where we carry a lot of emotions. We carry a lot of energy within our hips and our womb space. So when we're moving our womb spaces and we're moving our bodies, we are transmuting our energy. And the same thing with Cheza Rojo and with any kind of physical activity, you're able to transmute the energy within you. And like it says, it increases your manifestation abilities because your energy levels are higher. You're moving your body. You're transmuting the energy that you have. So tenderness and exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. I love that. Okay, so let's look into, hi, we've got Kizzy Boo and Cassie for life. Hey, my darlings. So we've just done a review and we're just going through all signs. So we've just started off with our lovely Gemini sun here. So the energy is tenderness, to be tender with yourself. Find meaningful ways to express yourself through exercise and also increasing your energy levels. So let's go into the love deck. We just reviewed three decks, so we're using them now. So let's see, what message do you have for the Gemini regarding love and relationships? Thank you. So we have wish. Okay, wish. And it says, make a wish. I love that. Make a wish. So let me just see what the message around wishes. Wish. Okay. So it says, make a wish. So, make a wish. You don't have to wait for a shooting star to appear in the sky in order to make a wish. The angelic realm likes to assist us in our lives, and they can encourage us to make a wish at any time. It is not necessary to prepare elaborate rituals with expensive paraphernalia to make a wish. All that is required is sincerity of attitude and faith in the angelic realm to help manifest the essence of your wish in the best possible way at the moment you need it. Evidence suggests that after making a wish, it is best to pass the responsibility of the process by which you wished, Evidence suggests that after making your wish, it's best to pass responsibility for the process by which the wish unfolds to a higher power. So you leave that to the Most High, people, leave that to the angels, yeah? Like the angelic power. Then avoid second guessing or the how the wish will unfold by letting the angels take care of everything. When wishing, seek to make your wishes within the bounds of reason in ways that only positively influence everyone affected.
in line with your highest possible good. When you select this card, the Angelic Realm is encouraging you to make a wish. You can make a wish today, or if you want to think about your wish carefully, one moment, allow some time to choose what your wish will cover and when you are ready to make your wish. So I love the fact that for the Geminis, it's about you recognizing that you have the divine support to make the wish. Like it says, you don't need to do this big elaborate ritual with all the big, paraphernalia needing all of the Palo Santos and all of, the oils and the lotions and the potions and all of the, the beautiful scented candles. Just your intention and your attitude of faith towards the energies, that universal energy, that your wish will be granted based on that. So Geminis, what are you wishing for? What are you wanting to see in your life? And one of the messages that it was speaking about is being clear that the wish should be in the highest good for all around you. So it's not going to be within your best interest to wish somebody's downfall or their demise. That's not going to be supportive of you getting what it is that you want. But even if it is a thing where you're not happy with someone, maybe you just wish them well and wish them to stay out of your face, or you're wishing for yourself to experience a more bigger and rounded life. You want to see more, be more. You want to be healthy. You want to have that vitality, that vim and that zest for life. Whatever your wish is, start with that intention, yeah? And ensure that you're feeling comfortable. Where's that other card gone? Hold on a second. Okay. Coming like we just this card missing. But anyway, so for Geminis, we had tenderness, wish, exercise will increase your manifestation abilities. And then lastly, let's look into the words of affirmation and support for you. What words of affirmation and support do you have for the Gemini? This is bang on. Oh, give thanks and praises. This is it. The universal energies speak, So I'm glad that it resonates with you, my darling. All right. So your overall message for your inspiration is a mind and emotional. And it says, nature's gift affirmation. I am fully present with the natural world and the plants and trees in my environment. I enjoy the energy of the earth. I love that. So again, it goes back to that tenderness, giving yourself that time to immerse yourself in you, being physical, moving, transmuting the energy. And then also your wishing, your manifestation capabilities are around you, really getting comfortable and confident and having faith in your guides and the Most High and the universal energy. And then you're being told that nature is definitely key in your manifestation. Nature is a gift. So your manifestation is, your affirmation is nature's gift. I am present. I am fully present with the natural world, the plants, the trees in my environment. I enjoy the energy of the earth. So it's about getting out there, breathing in some of that good fresh air. Take a little walk to the park. Maybe there's a green opposite your home. Maybe there's a place where all the old people sit, where they take their dogs, or they just, there is definitely a need for being outside in this time, which is very, very beautiful. So Geminis, that is your reading. I'm glad that it resonated with yourself. And for those who are watching this on the playback, take the messages that they resonate and leave what doesn't. But that's a really beautiful message. So we had the Cancer next, wasn't it? So let me just clear these cards and let's see what's going on with the Cancer energy. So I've got Cancer and then I've got Scorpio after. If I can get another one in the comments so I know who's coming up. Okay. You're more than welcome, my lovely. And you know, and for your more personal readings, the information is in the description. Go to my bio and let's get a more personal reading on so we can dig a bit more deeper. But I'm glad you got something. So give thanks. Big up yourself, miss. So let's see what's going on for the Cancer. What's going on for the Cancers? Give me an overall energy for the Cancers, please. The overall energy for the Cancers. Oh, wow. And that card just flew out. Okay, Cancer. Hopefully I didn't have my bottom in there. I do apologize. So the energy for the Cancers is number 23, which is honesty. Honesty. Okay, honesty. So let's see what's going on for the honesty. So it says, the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. So not only being honest, but doing it with kindness and tact. So that means you don't go for the jugular. You don't just say things to knock people down. I know certain people need to be taken down a peg or two, but there's a way in which you can do it in a nice, more kinder way, possibly. So I love that. Honesty. Okay, so the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. Okay, so let's see, Cancer. What are the abundance messages from the angels? What abundance message? Thank you. So it has, take a divinely guided chance. Oh, take a divinely guided chance. So it says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. Jeez, hit me with that sideways. Oh, snap. This is it. See the universal energies, Miss Lady. Ain't no joke, you know. So be tactful, Miss Sweetie. Right? So honesty. So it says, take a divinely guided chance. Right? So it says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. And you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Wow. And I think that being honest is possibly being honest with yourself. Is this situation, is these people, places and things in alignment anymore? And if it isn't in alignment, then you should start making the necessary changes, knowing that it's divinely led. Hey, sir. Yeah. So that energy, so take a divinely guided chance. All positive change, has a degree of risk, but we need to be able to make those things, to make space for the things that are, okay, it's comfortable and familiar, but maybe we need to shake things up a little bit. I cannot get over this reading your hearing this. Oh, is it really hitting right? Well, I'm glad to hear it. That means there's something for you. I give thanks that's the case. Hey, my lovely. So yeah, take that divided chance and take that risk. So let's see what the love energy is for the Cancer. We have teamwork. Just on time. You are indeed. So we've got teamwork. So let's have a look what teamwork has to say. Be united for a good relationship. Okay, so it's about if you're working in a team right now and you are wanting to work with a team, it's about being united, and possibly how you're going to be able to be united and be comfortable working in this team is to be honest. This is the role that I'm playing. This is the role I'd like you to play. I bring this to the table. Can you bring this? If you can't, then what can you bring? Okay, because at my table, we want this, this, and this. That kind of energy. So possibly when it comes to that teamwork energy, you're going to have to be very open and honest about what you want out of this. So let me just go into what the message is. And it's teamwork. T. So we're looking for number T's. Where are you, T's? Teamwork. Here we are. So the message for teamwork is, bear with me. Right. So it says, be united for a good relationship. card meaning. One for all and all for one. Alexander Dumas famously wrote in his well-known book called The Three Musketeers. This phrase encourages unity and teamwork amongst comrades. When destined souls successfully come together to form a harmonious relationship, this process is called union. Whether in friendship or romantic relationship, teamwork and unity of purpose are understood to enable the achievement of remarkable goals by multiple effort, far greater than it could be accomplished by a lone individual. Think for a moment about how long it would take for one person to assemble a car from a section of a particular parts, compared with when a team assembles the pool of where are we? I've just lost my place. Hold on. Yeah. Compared with how quickly a car would be to put together with an assembled team. When people act in concert with each other, results are astounding. Oh, so results are astounding with teamwork. But we realize that for it to be astounding, we need to be on point and be truthful about what it is that we want. So if we're thinking of people, places and things, if we're frequenting around people who are not able to support us in what we're doing, it's crazy. If you could see my face right now. Big up, big up. But yeah, so it's about being honest and open about where you're at and allowing divine to support you through this change. And it might feel uncomfortable to have these honest communication and sometimes be brutally honest with yourself if you are over a situation, people, places and things. So lastly, let's get some words of affirmation. Wow, just had one just fly out. So what's this one? This one is spirit and soul. So this one is talking to your spirit and your soul. So it says effort. I see that effort. And the other one was talking about an effort within team and yourself and what it is that you want to do. So there's a lot of togetherness and unity, maybe a lot of truth talking around this time, a lot of coming together, cutting away, doing away with, you know. So it says effort, manifestation. Manifestation. See, I'm saying manifestation because there is something that you're going to be manifesting with this group energy. Once you talk the truth, talk what it is that you want, and everything is clear, then the manifestation thing just starts sell off because the energy levels are high again. You know them way there. That's the levels. So, effort, affirmation. So it says, I know that a little effort goes a long way. I take steps in the right direction and am open to the abundant support flowing towards me. I love that. Let me say it again. Effort, affirmation. I know that a little effort goes a long way. I take steps in the right direction and I am open to the abundant support flowing towards me. Beautiful card as well. It's a bit of a glare going on. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Cancer. That has been your reading. I see that it resonates. We give thanks. Take your time. Be honest. Be truthful. You know. Scorpio was next. Who is after Scorpio? I didn't see anything else come up in the comments. I think that was it. I think we're up to the time with the comments section, I think. Yeah. Okay. I know we've had a Taurus pop in. So let's look at the Scorpio. Right. I should really write these down so I can remember who I spoke to. Thank you so much. It was amazing and hit hard. Blessings to you, my darling. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. And just take your time with it. Like it says, you definitely just got to take that time for yourself. That honesty is being honest with yourself as well. So being honest when you just need to take a break, you know, and it's all good. And if you want a more personal reading, start giving me a follow and the links are in my bio, my lovely, for your personal, so we can get a bit more deeper. But yes, you're welcome. So let's look into what the message is for the Scorpio, and then we'll see who is next. Scorpio, what is the message for Scorpio? Scorpio, what is the message for Scorpio? What message do you have? Oh, okay. Sensitivity. Okay, so somebody's feeling really sensitive. You know, maybe we're being very subtle. We can feel the different changes. Maybe you're very, very, very intuitive right now. You're feeling things on a high level. Possibly your senses are up on 1000 with this sensitivity card come up. Scorpios, maybe you're feeling the subtle changing in people's attitudes, behaviors, their feelings. We've got a lot of water in this card as well, so this is definitely speaking to our emotions, speaking to how people are feeling. So we're being very, very empathetic as well as feeling a lot, so maybe a little bit too sensitive. Maybe things are hitting us a bit more harder than we would like, but also on a more cellular level, I feel like you're feeling a bit more sensitive to the subtle changes that are going on. So the message says, the frequency of sensitivity helps us to open to the world of the subtle and detail with it, while, jeez, I tell you, the tongue tie, you know. Jeez. Listen, Scorpio, don't feel no way to tell people what you have in your head, you know. Don't feel no way to talk it. The way my tongue's been tied throughout this thing, I know that we've had the tenderness, we've had being honest so far, and now it's about sensitivity. So if we look about how we are moving right now, it's showing the development of our growth. It's about being kind to ourselves, number one, being gentle, being tender, being able to be open to what's going on with people around us as well, because it makes us understand why they're moving like complete nutters, or why they're just, what's your whole problem? Like, who done it to you? Who hurt you while you're just out here hurting a whole heap of folk? Yeah, that kind of level. And that's where tenderness can start opening us up to what's going on. And then we had that honesty, being honest with ourselves, being honest, you know, with others about what we want, you know, how best we can kind of, you know, get that unity vibe going. Do you know what I mean? And then we've got this, we're feeling things on a real sensitive level. We're feeling everything. You know, so the fact that we are so heightened, we definitely need to look after ourselves, meditate, be kind to ourselves, having them beautiful affirmations, because boy, when you're feeling really sensitive like that, it means sometimes you can get knocked off of your square, and then you're going to be upset with yourself that you allow people to knock you off the square. So that means twice. So be sensitive with yourself, be gentle with yourself. Hey, my lovely. So be gentle with that sensitivity energy. So the frequency of sensitivity helps us to open to the world of the subtle details while anchoring in a structural foundation. So having that structural foundation, already feeling grounded, knowing what you're here to do, knowing what you're giving to the cause, the project, the situation, whatever it is, whatever it may be. Hello, my sweet pea. And then it has, thus supporting us to become more multi-dimensional. So again, using those intuitive nudges to help you navigate. Okay, so you're open to the fact that some people's energies are shifted. That means it gives you a chance to use less energy towards people, places and things, and more centralize it to yourself. So I'm going to need a little bit more to balance myself as the energies are all out of whack. So that allows you to then be sensitive with yourself. I need 5. So I'm not going to give so much in the situation. I'm going to give what is required, but no more than that. I'm going to give from my saucer and not from my cup. And that's the kind of ways that we can use the fact that we are being sensitive in a way that we can support our own healing and our own development. So I'm loving that. So be gentle with oneself, Scorpios. Let's see what the abundance angels are talking to you about. Let's see, what messages of abundance do you have for Scorpio? I love the way these cards are just flying out all over the place. So we have power of prayer. Wow. So the power of prayer. Okay, so the message says, give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. I love that. So, with all the things that you're feeling, with all of the things that's going on and the subtle changes and the difference in the energies that can be knocking you off of your square, Most High and your angels are saying, come to us. You know, this is boundless resources here. We'll take the wheel for you. We'll do the heavy lifting on your behalf. You know, the power of prayer, the power of affirmation, the power of your intention, your faith. There is divine support. And like it says, once you do put out your decree and you put out your prayer, ensure to act on what is being said to you, you know, by utilizing that subtle energy, the fact that you're so open to what's going on. I think that's beautiful. Let's see what messages you have for Scorpio regarding love. What messages do you have for Scorpio regarding love and relationships? We've got gratitude. Beautiful. Gratitude. So it says, a thank you goes a long way. A thank you goes a long way. You know, so possibly this is what you are wanting. Hey there. Nice to see you. Hey, paranoid. Uncle R. So yeah, that gratitude energy. So possibly is you are wanting this gratitude. So possibly this is what's coming up. If you're feeling the subtle changes in people and they're moving a little bit sideways and a bit left, and you're like, what is going on? Yeah, they're saying, come to us in prayer. Also, maybe that's what you're looking for. Maybe you need to feel comfortable that maybe you may not get the thank you that you're wanting. And yes, a thank you would go a long way in you feeling better, comfortable, and vindicated in the situation. And possibly for you to have the gratitude to see what you to be grateful in this situation for. So possibly the subtle changes and people, places and things. Maybe the gratitude energy is around understanding that, I'm able to really see and feel things on a deeper level. I'm grateful that the Most High has given me the ability to see, given me the ability to feel out a situation, given me the ability to show up in a way that is going to be beneficial for me in the long run. So let's see what the energy of gratitude is. Let's see, where is that? Where are you, gratitude? Here we are. So bear with. So we've got gratitude. So it says, thank you goes a long way. When we express thanks to a partner, our gratitude affirms that we value whatever it is that our partner did or said, which has caused us to feel grateful. In this turn, we cause our partner's efforts to be seen, to be valued, which makes the partner feel good too. Research shows that explaining how the actions of another, the actions of another provide benefits is important. For example, saying thank you for that cuddle. It is just needed after a long day, busy day, or helped me to relax. Thank you for that cuddle. I've just lost my place again. Jorin. Yeah. So yeah, just saying thank you for a cuddle after it's been a long day or a busy day, or that has helped me to relax, will be perceived to have more meaning than the person who's simply saying it. Thanks for that. Sincere expressions of gratitude strengthens the bonds of a relationship, making both partners feel valued. When you select this card, the Angelic Realm is suggesting that you may want to look for opportunities to express thanks in a relationship. Okay? So, possibly, like I said again, possibly that could be the energy. You are wanting this gratitude. So possibly looking at that space, and then obviously you're being told, so wherever your interactions are with that significant other or with the people around you, like I was saying, love encompasses everybody. So possibly being able to say thank you, you know, for even seeing my point, or picking that up for me, doing that for me. Those little gratitude moments make people feel good. It makes them feel valued. It makes them feel like, oh, you know. And I think that's really sweet, saying thank you. And I know for some of you, it's definitely on the backside. You actually want someone to say thank you for everything that you've done for them, because you've really put in a lot of energy and effort. So lastly, let's look at what words of affirmation and support we have for the Scorpio. And we have mind and emotion, managing frustration. That resonates, isn't it? Managing frustration affirmation. Yes, because I feel it. There was a lot of frustration, especially around the changes that was going on in people. And we're like, what's that about? That's dodgy behavior. Take it to the Most High. Take it to your spirit guides. Remember that there is a way in which you can soften people, which is to show your gratitude for the small things that they're doing or have done. So yes, so it says manifesting. See, I keep saying manifesting. Listen, we're manifesting stuff, people, with our change in character, with our character building, with the way that we're moving, the way that we're healing. Our manifestation opportunities double and triple when we let go of them heavy energies, the doubts, the self-limiting thoughts, you know, the grief, the anxiety, the vexation towards people. You know what I'm saying? All of those things, our manifestation just goes up, up, up and up, because our energy levels soar and we are feeling higher and our vibration is good. So manifestation just comes in. It's light work after that. But you see the heaviness, sometimes it comes in and drips and drabs and whatever, because we're carrying too much. So I love the fact that we've got managing frustration affirmation. So it says, I am centered in my body. I dissipate frustration by using tools such as breathing, walking, a glass of water, or chanting a few rounds of mantras. Wow, I love that. I am centered in my body. I dissipate frustration by using tools such as breathing, walking, a glass of water, or chanting a few rounds of mantras. So yeah, couple rounds of mantras. I am unbothered by low frequency energies. I am unbothered by low frequency energies. I rise above all, you know, who come against me. Whatever kind of mantra it is that you need to support you with this frustrating time, use it. It's there for that. So managing frustration, you have an affirmation for that. So Scorpio, that has been your reading. I hope it was beneficial. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. So I don't know who's next. I've done Gemini, I've done Cancer and Scorpio. I think I wanted to look into Taurus. I don't know if the Taurus is still in this reading, but I'll go forth and do Taurus unless somebody else jumps in and says, oh, you're more than welcome. Always on time. Give thanks and praises. I've been longing to do this review on my new deck. I'm loving all of these new cards. They're gorgeous. So thank you for joining me, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you as well. So anyone else, or shall I just go on to the Taurus who I saw? Is there anybody who wants me to do their sign? I've already done Gemini, Cancer and Scorpio. Feel free to drop your zodiac sign in the chat there in the comments. If not, then I'll just carry on. because I know with lives, people are in and out, in and out. Okay, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. What messages do you have for Pisces? Make it plain. What messages do you have for Pisces, please? What messages do you have for Pisces? Oh, thank you. That old chestnut. Forgiveness. There's a lot of that theme going on. We've been doing a lot of forgiving and moving through stuff. So let me read what the energy of forgiveness is. Look how pretty that card is, forgiveness. So it says, the energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to... So, the energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. I love that. So, the energy of forgiveness allows us to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. I love that. I absolutely love that. So, this forgiveness energy shows us that we're in a space where we want to be lighter. We want to be able to manifest at a drop of a hat. We want to be able to have a energy level that is positive and not so heavy, you know. So I love that forgiveness is at the heart of that, because it shows that your heart is open, that you're willing to lay bare the emotions, let things go and start anew, you know, and that supports you as well in your manifestation. So abundance message from the angels is words of abundance. So it says, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the always describe your own and the world's economic situation. Oh, okay, listen up. I like this. Let's start again. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And this way you attract for yourself and others. I love that. Yeah, I love that. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in a loving and optimistic terms so that you attract for yourself and others. Yes. So Pisces, not only are we able to forgive and let go of situations that are causing us a whole load of issues and, you know, that low frequency energy, feelings of, inadequacy and whatever things that stir up when we hold on to things and grudges. So the fact that forgiveness is here is beautiful because you're letting go of stuff. And then the fact that your manifestation is tied to you positively putting out what you want for yourself and the world. So not only is your manifestation big, it's connected to the world, it's connected to others, and Pisces is water energy. So it is about how you feel about the world around you. So it's about how are you feeling is how you're seeing the world. So yes, indeed, speak words of positive affirmation on the world, the people around you and yourself. So when you're doing your prayers and your affirmations, ensure to say, yeah, put me in there, your affirmation talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm making how many figures in my business. Yeah, Empress Vibrant is making how many in her business. You know what I'm saying? Our empire ain't no joke. It's sell. Yeah, I'm saying my family, my friends, we are in a financially free place. We're making moves. I love that energy. Yes, Pisces. Yes, Pisces. So let's see what energy we have with the love part portion. What message do you have for Pisces regarding love and relationships? What messages do you have for Pisces? Oh, okay. There's bare things that came out. I was only supposed to have one. So I will just say the main one and I'll pick the main one that came out, which is transformation. So the other ones that came out is talk, Talking keeps your relationship alive. Talking keeps your relationship alive. Message. And then we have separation. Separation is not the end. So although we might have some time where you're apart, you know, from people, places and things, and there's a separation, it doesn't mean there's an ending. It's just time for reevaluation and building, essentially. So let's have a look at what the energy of transformation is talking to you about, Pisces. Transformation, where are you? Transformation, where are you? Here we are. So, transformation. So the energy says, enter into the light from out of the darkness. Wow. And I think that speaks to that forgiveness energy. Beautiful. So it says here, transformation. Enter into the light from the darkness. A caterpillar first has to go into the restrictive darkness of the chrysalis before it can emerge into the light as a beautiful butterfly. This process is called homometabolism. Please bear with, yeah. Notice, it first takes a period of withdrawal to enable the caterpillar to undergo the transformation required to become a butterfly. Without the stage of the metamorphosis, the caterpillar would remain earthbound. But once transformed into a butterfly, it can soar high and far. Human beings, in our own ways, sometimes require periods of quiet transformation too, during which resources are gathered and changes made in order for a rebirth to take place. The Greek word metonila is used often in the West to refer to the change of mind that results in such profound differences of character and behavior, that is such as transformed person. It is said to have a, metaphorically speaking, born again. This kind of metamorphosis is often a result of a person having first encountered a so-called failures and setbacks or personal hardships, but subconsciously causes them to begin to reevaluate what is important to them in their life, and the results of which can radically change the way they're thinking and the way they behave, to put these beliefs into practice with lifelong changes. When you select this card, the Angelic Realm wants you to consider the fact that oftentimes before light enters into a person's life, they must go through a period of withdrawal and transformation, or challenge or rebirth, the result of which is that they become wiser and stronger. At this point, which increases wisdom and strength, they re-emerge into the world as a better individual, and a better individual than they were before, embracing the process of the metamorphosis as it occurs in your life, and step into the light. Wow. So yes, transformation, that caterpillar, that energy of darkness, having to go through so many setbacks, so-called failures, hardships, is what is required so that you become a better, wiser and full-rounded human being or mega person. Do you get what I mean? There is this energy there. So I'm loving the fact that transformation is there. And that was a long explanation. I'm not the best at this reading, lark. I just like to read the energy. But as it's new cards and I'm getting used to them, I'm going to have to start reading the messages so that once I know all the messages, I don't need to read the guidebook. But as we are reviewing the new decks, and it's such a beautiful card. Hey, nerds. Such a beautiful card as well. So transformation there. And then lastly, let's get the energy for the affirmation for Pisces. Let's see. Hey, Lisa. We have spirit and soul. Who am I really? Affirmation. I like that. So Pisces, so we're talking about, we're moving to a space where we are forgiving. You know, we have forgiveness here. Words of abundance, where that is connected to us affirming what we want for ourselves and those around us. That transformation that happens in the dark, stepping out from the dark into the light, things that are quite difficult and hard, but then there's a transforming where you become wise, you know. And then lastly, we have who am I really? Affirmation. I am robust, beautiful, calm, powerful, playful, energetic, and restful. Okay. I am robust, beautiful, calm, powerful, playful, and energetic, and restful. Big up yourself, Pisces. That has been your reading. Hey, Nads. So let me catch y'all up. So I have just been reviewing my new decks. Loving my new decks. I've got 3 new decks. I have got a the Abundance Angels card by Doreen Virtue, and then I have an Angelic Love and Relationship Oracle deck. You're more than welcome, Barbs. And then I've got also Mindful Living, which is some words of affirmation. Oh, you're more than welcome. Great Sage, my sweetie pants, me honey. Oh, that was really, really beautiful reading, by the way. I hope, I'd love to see when I post this on my other socials, to see what other Pisces resonated with that and that message. Wow, that was actually so, yeah, beautiful. Good there, everything Chris and Irie. So I've done this review. I've gone through, I've done Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, and I've just done Pisces. So who's next, basically? Who's next? So I won't be repeating. So if anybody is like a Gemini, I'm sorry. I've already done Gemini. I've done Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So who's next? Anybody else? Or should I just continue going through the zodiacs? But for the interest of those who are in the live, Aquarius. Okay, my lovely. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius. So, what messages do you have for Aquarius, please? Aquarius and Virgo. Okay, my lovely. So Virgo's next after Aquarius. Okay. What messages do you have for Aquarius, please? What message do you have for... Okay, so quite a few jumped out, but the one that is upright and on top is the one that I will take. It feels as though that is the one. So the energy is, you're more than welcome. We have 29, which is kindness. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connections to source. And I will say again, always divine timing, and things just happen like that. Jeez. So kindness. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of love through our connection to source. Okay. So that being kind to yourself, you know, and that's, you'll find that being more connected to source. So the more you connect to source and ask for that divine support through difficult situations, you know, difficult decisions that you have to make, things that almost feel not necessarily detrimental, but really important, you know. But there is this energy of being kind to yourself when you are making these decisions, and they're not from a lack mentality, but rather from a space of, you know, that divine love, you know, from source, that you are here to do something and you're here to learn. So I love the fact that that's there. Love that. Was thinking the same thing. Oh, look at that. I love the synchronicity. I've had so many big synchronicities happen in and out of this live already. It's just been so nice. So what messages, what abundant messages do you have? What messages do the abundance angels have for Aquarius? What messages of abundance? Okay, lovely. Okay, so we have successful funding. So it says, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gives you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Okay. So again, successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Hey, oh, okay. I love that. So whatever's in you to do, and you're like, boy, I've already spent out this and I've already done that, don't know if it's within my remit, know that there is funding out there and go and apply, because there is that support from divine to get the things that you want, keep going, kickstarting. So whatever it is that you're putting into, yeah, man, go forth, my lovely, go forth. They're there for you. I love that. Jeez. What message do you have regarding love for Aquarius? What messages of love do you have for Aquarius? Ooh. We've got curiosity. Let's see what that's regarding. Oh, all these cards jumping out. Where's this going? Right, so we've got curiosity. Cheese was speaking. Really? Look at that. Crowdfunding. Listen. Don't gas me in the comments, people. This has been happening. Every reading, someone's gone, oh my God. And I've had 2 people conversing. Oh my God, did we not just talk about this? Oh my God, my, if you could see our faces. So I love when this comes up. Thank you for the confirmation. Yes, the crowdfunding is the way forward for the things that you want to do. Any other investments is the time. Most High, they're there. Got your back, my lovely Aquarius. So we've got curiosity. So it says, learn to be curious about each other. So I feel like there's an energy about wanting to know a bit more about your significant other, or the people who you are wanting to do things, business with, or any kind of partnerships. There's a curiosity. What's this person really like? What, you know, what's their base values? Does it sit with me? How they work? You know, maybe they're curious about how you do things. You know, do you play your cards close to your chest? Are you open? You know, maybe there's a little kind of curiosity on both sides. So let me get the message around that. I'm going to be reading. I'm glad it's a small one, because me and the reading situation, me and my boys. So bear with and all that, yeah. When I know these cards, I won't even need to read these. But you see, when we're doing a review and I'm learning my cards, it's always great to read the messages and what the meanings of the cards when you're new to them. Once you begin to be comfortable with your deck, you will no longer need to read the guidebooks, but it's always great to start with it. But yeah, no, take time with me, because, you know, reading out aloud ain't my forte and all that. I like it to just come off the dome, you know what I mean? But I see and say it still, you know. Curiosity. So it says, learn to be curious about each other. When you're interested in When we're interested in our partner, we maintain a level of healthy curiosity about who they are and what they like. We strive to learn more about them in order to love, understand, and support them better. Begin in the habit of having regular healthy curiosity about our partner, and that shows the interest in them, which demonstrates affection. When two people retain an open, curious mindset towards each other, the relationship is likely to thrive. When you select this card, the Angelic Realm is encouraging you to maintain a healthy curiosity with your partner when you're in a relationship. Okay. Let me take off this jumper. I feel hot and bothered now. What have I got underneath it though, actually? I don't even think what I've got underneath is even, you know what I mean, okay for the lives. I mean, just crack a window or something. So, curiosity. So it's talking to us about being curious, asking questions, you know, showing our partner and our significant others and the people who we are interacting with that we actually care about their thoughts, their opinions. And once we kind of gain a bit more curiosity, what do you like? What do you dislike? What do you want out of a scenario? Then you're able to love on your people, them so much more better. We're able to give them what they need. Do you get what I mean? So I love the fact that that curiosity energy shows that there is a genuine, you know, a genuine interest, and that sparks a little bit of a, oh, they're thinking about me. They, you know, they want to know more. They want to, you know, they want to serve me better. You know what I mean? And for your partner to be able to ask you certain things so that they can serve you better, you know, and that curiosity is, am I giving them everything that I possibly can? Are they happy? You know, and if they ask that question, are you happy? What more can I do? Then you get to build your bond more. Because it's like, well, I could do a bit more of this. Oh, okay. Let me work on giving you what it is that you require, you know. And it's that curiosity of, am I delivering? Can I have, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, what way can we kind of find a common ground? So lastly, let's look into the affirmation for the Aquarius. What do we have here? So we have spirit and soul message. Shadow of the victim. Oh, wow. Okay. I like this. Yeah. And it's funny, yeah, because you see this curiosity energy. When I was even thinking about it, I was thinking, because myself, I'm new to these cards and I'm like, curiosity. But yeah, it is good to be curious. You know, how you feeling? What's going on? Oh yeah, feeling that warmth. Let me just bust this window, or this door rather. And this man, he loves to just, hold on. Sorry about that, Aquarius. I just needed to open the door. It's really, really hot. And what I have underneath is not for the camera. So, yeah, like I was saying about this curiosity, I was sort of like, what's this about? But I'm thinking for real life, possibly, how am I feeling? Maybe there are things that you need to say or you want to say to make things a little bit more better. So basically the spirit and soul shadow of the victim affirmation. So it says, I do not get caught in the shadow of the victim. I am connected to the magnificence and radiance of my spirit soul and remain aligned with my highest power, even in the face of adversity. I love that. So what's it saying is that we may not be in a space where we feel 100% with everything, but I'm not going to play the victim. It's not a victim energy. Do you know what I mean? The situation may not be for me. So it's not a fact that it's happening to me. It's happening for me, that kind of energy. So I'll read it again. So it's for the spirit and soul, shadow of the victim affirmation. I do not get caught up in the shadow of the victim. I am connected to the magnificence of my radiant spirit soul and remain aligned to my highest power, even in the face of adversity. How beautiful is that? You get me? So things might come up, it might not be great, you might just be like, ugh, long thing, but you're not sitting in it like, oh, woe is me, this is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Even if you do have moments doing that, you're not sitting in it for very long, and that's what that affirmation is supporting you doing, Aquarius. So Yeah, man, big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. So, big up yourselves. Let's look into it. Let's see what's going on for the lovely Virgos. What do you do, Virgo? What do you do? Let's see. And then how I can be sweating and you're more than welcome, beautiful. And then how I can be sweating and my mouth dry at the same time, like pick a struggle, innit? So let's see. Let's see what I want for Virgo. What messages do you have for Virgo, please? Oh, take time, make it plain. What messages do you have for Virgo, please? What message do you have for Virgo, please? What message do you have for Virgo, please? What message do you have for... Oh, thank you. Alright, so we're dealing with the first chakra. We're dealing with our root. So foundation, ensuring everything is everything. Let's see. First chakra, root. So that red, passionate energy, I love it. So it says, the energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. Yes, yes, enjoy your physical body. Yes. Okay, so the energy of the root chakra supports our, yeah, man, I like that. That sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical body. Okay, so it's about, you know what I'm saying, getting sensual with it, you know, honoring your body. You know, I've been seeing you put specifically this Virgo here in the chat. Nad's doing some beautiful recipes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what is that? And he's like, oh, this is this. And I'm like, yeah, man. Enjoy the physical body, yeah. Taste, touch, smell, all the senses. Enjoy the movement, yeah. I like it, Virgos. I love it. So it's about us feeling safe and secure, making sure we've got everything that we need on a base level, you know, but also to remember that, yeah, okay, once the needs and the foundation is taken care of, and we know that, okay, we've got the income coming in, we know what's what, you know what I mean? Then it's about us enjoying this physical vessel that we've been pulling in, you know what I'm saying? I'm fully just, like, ooh, I don't know where this excitement's coming from, but Virgos is all about it. I love it. I love this energy. So, fully resonate. I love that. I love the fact that it resonates. Let me get a message. Let's get the Angels of Abundance message for Virgo. What message of abundance do you have for Virgo, please? What message of abundance do you have for Virgo, please? Okay. Right. Needs and foundation. Yeah, man, trust me. So detox your friendships. Your abundance is flowing. Wow. I don't want negativity, but I believe, like we always say, nothing is happening to us, it's happening for us. So the fact that we were talking over here about the fact that it's the root chakra and having things good within our base and our foundation, and the fact that it's about feeling safe in our physical world, and then we've got a card that talks about detox your friendships. Possibly there is old energy that's still possibly lurking around, and it might be playing a little bit of a tussle in your manifestations. So be mindful that you may have some stregays, you know, that you may still need to take a little snip on. But ain't nothing hard back. It's all good. It's all good. Yes and yes. Okay. Give thanks. Thanks for the confirmation. So detox your friendship. So it says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So I say again, yeah, the old energy, like la la la. No. And the thing is, some of the old energy, they just want to be a part of the journey. What we don't realize sometimes is that we've got people who press their face up against the glass that is our lives, and it just looks so litty from the outside, and it's just like, they just always seem to be doing fun stuff, and they just always seem to just be on job, and why are they always this event and that event? I want to be there. And sometimes it's just that want to be in your space, but it is a cutting cord situation, like he's saying, Nads, you know. So for the Virgos, definitely review, you know, the detox in your relationships. I'll read that one last time. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and friendships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So you will know exactly who those people are that you need to just sort of, you know, like you say, cut the cord, or the fact that they just want to be along because it looks fun. And yeah, people will press up their face against the window that is your life, because they can see that there's change going on, you know, and nobody necessarily wants to be left behind. So let's see what messages they have regarding love for Virgo. What messages do you have for Virgo regarding love? What message do you have for Virgo regarding love? What message do you have for Virgo regarding love? Okay, so we've got two cards that's come out. So one that is karmic, and it says, notice the karmic lessons in this situation. Okay. And then we've got value. And then it's like, value your relationship. I'm more pulled to the value, but I will read one. What's more pulling, Virgos? The value card or the karmic? Let me know, those in the chat. So karmic is, notice the karmic lessons in this situation, or value your relationship. What more speaks? Because I don't want to read both. It feels like I need to read one, because I'm taking one card for each person. Karmic, thank you. I felt that one too, in a way of, it plays to the theme of this cutting cord situation. But I do like the fact that we are valuing ourselves and our relationships in general, and that's what the overall message is. So for those Virgos who are more looking at the other card, it's about you, about your values, you know, how you're valuing your own relationships, you know. So value your relationship, please. So not the karmic one, the other one. Go with karmic, okay. Well, like I said, the overall. Yeah, so we'll go with the karmic. Let's see what that is in regarding. Let's go. It's like when the one card them come out. So let's go. Let's get it. Where are you? K for karmic. The karmic. Where are you? Here we go. So it says, bear with. So karmic. Notice the karmic lessons in this situation. So it says, some relationships are known as karmic relationships, where it is suggested that two or more individuals come together to resolve karma. This can be in the form of a karma generated in a past life or in the present life. Often it seems where karmic connections occur, it is important for those involved to learn the lessons of the situation in order to release themselves from, what's that say? From what? From, I don't know what that word says. Oh, here we go. It's for, no, I don't know what that says. Where is it? Hold on a second. Where am I losing my place and I don't even know what that word says. Okay, so it says, yeah, in order to release themselves from becoming stuck together, to repeat the mistakes that first drew them close together. When you select this card, it is a reminder from the Angelic Realm that in this situation where events appear to have brought you together and another, or you to several other people, in order to forgive, to serve, what? Oh my gosh. Bear tongue tie, bear with me, bear with. So, keep losing my place. I think I need to keep my finger where it is. So basically the overall is the message of the karmic relationships are about bringing people and places together to break a cycle, to learn a lesson, and to learn to forgive. And then also it says to serve, or to a severe problematic dysfunctional ties and keeps pulling you close. So this is the kind of relationships that you're pulled to, drawn in when you're going through a lot. So this is our trauma bonds, and you know, those kind of relationships where it's like we're all going, like say two people going through some like DV, domestic violence or something, say just whatever, and the fact that they're going through similar situation bonds them. But that relationship is meant for them to see each other as the mirror, so that they can use the other person's lesson or their life to make the necessary changes. That's like an example, I would say. And then, because it talks about a problematic and dysfunctional ties that keeps pulling you close together. When you recognize that when you recognize the kind of the mother wound. Yes, the mother wound. Yes. Because we have those things that come up, and those people, places, and things come up in our relationships and our lives, so that we are able to look at ourselves and basically surrender to the lesson number one, and then number two, to learn a great deal about who we are. And remember, it talks about past life, so it's not even about necessarily in this present moment, but things that have been needing to kind of be broken up, you know. So I love the fact that this is coming up like that. So it says, yeah, so once you recognize the karmic dynamic that exists, you can release yourself from the cycle and finally move forward. So again, it's about you breaking those cycles within those karmic relationships. And then karmic relationships can come in a way as dysfunctional, soul ties, trauma bonding. And although those relationships can be actually really beneficial, because you learn a lot about yourself by the mirror. And then we have, look at that, energy protection. Definitely Virgos. So Virgos, as this is the last card, let me just go through it again. So first chakra, ensuring that at the foundation we feel safe, and that we, you know, utilize that body, you know what I'm saying, that we're able to move through. I've been holding trauma from my ancestors in my room. That is a lot of us, and we've got a lot of work to do. Because there's a lot of things that our ancestors have gone through that haven't necessarily been healed. And when we buck up on certain people, it triggers certain things within us. And that karmic relationship allows us to start doing away with that energy, but in a safe and controlled way, and a gentle way as well. It's not something that needs to be done in haste or anything. So then, you know, that detoxifying the friendship energy as well. So it's about just cutting them cords, understanding that they are karmic, and it is going to eventually run itself out anyway. But look at the lessons that you're learning, the things that these people are bringing up, the thoughts that happen when you're around them, you know, how you feel about yourself. It says a lot about what they're here to show you about yourself in this. And then lastly, we have energy protection affirmation. So it says, my body is surrounded by a golden bubble of light, the color of honey, shimmering and luminous. This bubble offers me protection so that only energies that serve my highest purpose can get in. I love that, Virgos. I'm going to say it one more time because I thought that was so beautiful. My body is energy protection affirmation. My body is surrounded by a golden bubble of light,
the color of honey, shimmering and luminous. The bubble offers my protection so that only energies that serve my highest purpose can get in. That's gorgeous. That is so, so gorgeous. And this is from the Mindful Living inspiration cards. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. That was lovely. Okay, Virgos, I be seeing you. I love that. I love that. So we are working through some stuff. And it's great because there's a lot of beauty going on here, because there is that energy where we need to shift and move our bodies and you know, connect with that side of ourselves as well as keep feeling safe and secure in the spaces that we are frequent in, you know. So yeah, big up yourself, Virgo. Big up yourself, Virgos. I really love that energy as well. So I don't even know what the time is. How long have I been at this? Is it really that time already? Well, who did I think I was doing 12 signs in the first place? Let me see if there's anybody else in the chat, because this might be, I may just do a video on my YouTube channel, because I've been live for a while. I'm sure I came live at about 10:30. My gosh. I was using a bubble of light in my energetic armor on my womb healing retreat. Look at that. The bubble then turned into a crow's wings and then changes into white wings. Oh my gosh. So the whole transformation then. So the protection, the bubble, and then the releasing of the heavy energy and turning that into that power energy, and then the white wings representing the purification, the letting go. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful energy. And thank you for sharing that as well. Oh, I love when the synchronicities come up. People, I love it, I love it, I love it. So I just need to know who I've done already so I can just see where I go on, because here we talk about I'm going to do all signs and I'm looking about chilling out. I may do the rest of them on my YouTube channel. That way I can pause and just, you know, go and do my things and come back. Because I've done Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo. There's a couple more. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for tonight. Unless there's somebody in the chat that has not had their sign spoken about. And you're more than welcome, Nads. Much love to you, my darling. And thanks for joining the live. So, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo have had their reading. Is there any others before I will close? And for those who are watching this later and not on the live, you can see the rest of the signs on a YouTube video. So if that's it, my beautifuls, I will bid you a good night. I have done a review in closing on the Angels of Abundance by Doreen and Grant Virtue, which is absolutely beautiful. Look at the backs of those. Some great dynamic messages, some real classic artwork there. And then the Angelic Love and Relationships Oracle cards, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. And I'm loving that blue on the gold kind of energy as well. Very, very gorgeous. Look at the backs of those cards. I love those. And then lastly, the Mindful Living Inspiration cards, which I find absolutely beautiful. And here are the backs of the cards, and they are different. They're different sacred geometry and mudras. Yeah,
gorgeous. So my lovelies, have yourself a wonderful, yes, loving the impromptu past my sleep bedtime. Like, yes, yeah, it is. It's bedtime, yes, for enough people. I ain't my bedtime yet. This is my time to do stuff, and I'm going to go to my bed soon because I already had a little nap earlier. So my lovelies, have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me, those who have. This has been a wonderful live. I've had so much fun. Those who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. The links is in the bio, because videos are being dropped on a regular basis. You are missing out if you are not on the YouTube. So subscribe, share, subscribe and comment, and hit the notification bell so you're up to the time when the videos do land. And yeah, much love, and I'll see you tomorrow dawning, lovelies, for the Tarot and Astrology weekly forecast. Much love, my darlings. Big up. Night, beautifuls. Love you, Dada. See you guys. Oh, blessings, yeah.